Hello everyone, so my name is Matthew Rivera, and today I am going to be starting my capstone. Today is February 23rd, 2021, and today is when I first start my capstone. And my capstone is going to be re-recording or redoing one of my dad's songs called Let Me Be True to You. Or Let Me Be Real, one of those two. I think it's called Let Me Be Real. I've been trying to figure out how would I approach this, because this song is old and I wanted to keep the original sound or just the original feel to it, and it's just very hard to figure out what you want to do with a song that specifically is my dad. It's personal to him, so I don't want to screw it up for him. So the game plan is I'm going to be using Ableton to create the entire track. Then when vocals come along, that's when I'm going to be recording with my dad. I'm not going to be singing, my dad is going to be singing the song. And it's going to be him singing it, and I'm going to be using Pro Tools with that. So there's going to be two type of project files, which is Ableton and Pro Tools. I got approved for this in January, and I didn't start it today because, as I said before, I just wanted to keep it original and sort of not make it sound too modern pop-ish. And I just really wanted to not make it sound horrible, and I was really thinking about it, and it's very hard to put something together that it sounds so good, but then you have in the back of your mind you do have free reign to do it, as he said that I can, but I just don't want to screw up the song and make it not right, you know? And this song is copyrighted by my dad in the 1970s or 80s, one of those two. This was recorded very badly because it was recording to a tape, from a tape deck to a karaoke machine, which outputted MP3. And as we all know, MP3 is compressed, so it's horrible quality, because with the cassette it's stereo, but when I recorded it, it was mono. So enough of me talking, we are going to listen to Let Me Be Real, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and after that we're going to hop into Ableton and start developing this again.
Let me be true to you. Let me be real. Show me the way to love. Help me to see. When it comes to love, I know not a thing. I run for my life when you give me a kiss. Let me be true to you. And let me be real. I'm a loner as far as I can tell. Can you see it? I walk like if I had a spell. Can you break it? For when it comes to love, I know not a thing. I can't even think when you get close to me. Let me be true to you, and let me be real. No matter how far I go, I'll always come back. I felt like I had to go, but I stood right here. For when it comes to love, I know not a thing. I run for the door when you get close to me. Let me be true to you, and let me be real. Then the feelings began to all change, and you noticed I then started to play the same games that you wanted. Now when it comes to love, a bit. I don't even run, I just wait for that kiss. Let me be true to you, and let me be real. I want it to be with you and nobody else. I never had love before. Help me be strong. 'Cause when it comes to love, I know quite a bit. I don't even run, I just wait for that kiss. Let me be true to you. It will be only you. Let me be true to you, and let it be me.
Hey everyone, so I hope you enjoyed that song. I do enjoy it. I'm pretty much my dad's #1 fan because I pretty much know every single song he recorded. So I'm glad that we are sharing one of his many songs that he has recorded. Today we are going to pick the sounds for this song. So if we go into Ableton right now, this is the song, or this is the setup as of right now. The track is down here for reference, and we won't be needing audio because majority of this is going to be MIDI. When the time comes, if I want to add something audio-wise, like a bass with a DI or a electric guitar going through an amp or anything like that, something like that, I can always add it in the future. And today, my overall goal is to find the sounds for this song. We're going to do bass, drums, lead guitar, and claps because there's claps in there. So we're going to find all those, and those are 4 tracks that we need to do. So we're going to be doing all MIDI, so we're going to add 2 more MIDIs in here. Move them up. And we're going to rename all of them. Let's do drums first. And then Command R is to rename in Ableton, by the way. Drums. Then we're going to do, it's lead keyboard. So I guess lead keys. And then claps, which can be part of drums, but I would like to separate it because we can then just have more control over an individual track instead of looking at the drum track and being all like, where is the claps? So what I might do, why did I do 2 drums? This is bass. So we're going to listen to this song and we're going to see what type of bass it uses. I feel like most of the time it might be an electric bass, but we will see also. And I think it's worth mentioning that I am going to be using a MIDI keyboard throughout this. This is the Alesis V25. I got this maybe 2019, 2018, around that time. And I absolutely love this keyboard, by the way. So we're going to be using this. You could use an Ableton the QWERTY keyboard, but we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be using a pianos, and of course I do stink at piano, but we're just playing repeated chords, and I don't really have to play the actual chords, but we'll see about it. So then we plug this MIDI keyboard in, and we'll start finding some bass sounds. So as I said before, I feel like I should use something electric or just raw. So I haven't used Ableton in a very long time, ever since last semester, which was 2020, for Ableton class, or what was it called? Sound design. So there's tons of bass sounds in Ableton, and I feel like we need to go to more of an instrument track or operator or something that can really figure out what the bass sound is. And also we can also tweak the bass sound whatever we want to make it sound really good. And if I don't find a bass sound, then I might try to use my acoustic electric bass. So we'll try instrument track and we'll play all these sounds, and there's a lot of them. And we'll figure out what sounds we can use in this. Okay, so we didn't really go far, and we found the electric bass section, and there's only 3, 4, 5 of them, and all of them sound pretty decent. And I don't know what to go for with this, because pretty much we can change the sound, because this is all MIDI, so we can actually change the sound to this whenever we want to. So my plan is that maybe we can find certain things that I like, and then once we start making a move on this, my dad can listen to it, and he can say, maybe we can change this, we can add this, we can add that, because you're so limited with a MIDI keyboard back in the 1970s or 80s whenever he wrote this. So you're very limited, and there's not a lot of technology out there as of Ableton right now, because you can pick throughout these hundreds upon thousands, maybe more sounds, and you can adjust the sound, you can tweak the sound, you can even record your own sounds, and you can also manipulate sounds as well. So we are going to go through these 5, and I'm going to pick what sounds good, because I want to first listen to the track first. So I don't know. So it just sounds like a regular bass to me. There's no like slap, palming, open. So that's bass drive. I don't think that's correct. There's open, palm, slap. That sounds deep and nice. And then there's that one. Let's try putting that to the bass, and we'll play it. See how it sounds like. Pitch it down. And it also has velocity as well. I'm not feeling that, so maybe we can go with just the bass. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, I'm feeling that. We can always adjust the sound here, how it repeats, little things here and there. We can also set micros to the macros, I guess, potato. And we can set the certain things here. So that's my plan. I think we should just leave it. I think I like this better, so we'll keep that, and let's move on to the next big thing is drums. So if we listen to this song, you're going to see that it's not like the song that you hear nowadays, pop, rap, anything. It's sort of like, I guess, R&B, pop, Spanish feel. So just listen to it. It has a very skippity because of the bass, and then when you listen to the drum part, there's not a lot of drums here, but it's more of the rhythms section of everything.
Let me be true to you. Let me be real.
So as you can see, there's like this sound, and then there's the actual hi-hat. So what I'm planning on doing is, since I'm going to just be using this view instead of this view here, I want to use this view to make the most visualizing part of this, and we're just making the track here. We're not going to be recording or looping anything. That's why I'm not really using this. So I want to just use this, and what I'm planning on doing is that maybe, because there's not a lot of drums happening, maybe we can split up everything, find different types of sounds, and maybe we can place drums under a group, and then under it has all the sounds that we use. So that's a plan that I think that I might do. Okay, so I think I got all the tracks here, and we're going to just rearrange everything. So there's a kick, hi-hat, tom, snare, hi. Oh, I already got hi-hat. Again, duplicate or delete. So I think I got everything percussion and drums wise. Kick, tom, snare, hi-hat, cymbals, clap. Now we're going to place this in a group, and that group is going to be called drums. I know drum or claps is percussive. It's more of like just a physical thing, but I'm placing it under drums just to keep it a little bit organized. So since drums is off the list, now I want to do keyboards. And the keyboard is going to be hard because the setting on the keyboard, the Casio keyboard we used, or my dad used, not we, my dad used, as you can hear, it's a very nice, clear sound.
Be true to you.
It's like a lead weird sound. So I feel like if we do piano and maybe no, it's either might be piano and keys or synth keys. So what I'm going to do, there's not a lot of piano keys and there's not a lot of synths. So let's go through these and see what I like. We'll see what sounds good. So I went through a lot of sounds here, actually every single one in this list, and all these, and I couldn't find one. So I have two things. So basically, before I start any type of production with this song, as I said, I'm picking the sounds. And what I would like to do is just pick the sounds first and then get it approved by my dad, and then I can lead on to the next part, which is actually making this song. So my plan is maybe use this one. Listen to it. Now in context, this is what it sounds like. See how it has a very long tail, and then when you release it, beautiful. So that's what I think I should use. I like the sound of it, and when I came across it, I was like, ooh, this is pretty. And also, if you see on the bottom left, you can actually fix the pad, the stereo width, anything. So you can adjust it to make it somewhat similar. So we're going to keep that. And we're going to move on to drums. And we have a lot to pick from drums. So first off, we're going to try kick. And we're going to go from top to bottom. And once I'm done going through all these sounds and picking the ones I like, I'll come back and I will show you what tracks I picked or sounds I picked for these individuals. So after a lot of time of me going through a lot of the sounds, I did not find anything I liked. I know Pro Tools has drum effects and a lot of other things as well. So I might go into Pro Tools and see what they have, but that might be for the next video because I know this is pretty long. So in the next video, I think I'm going to be doing the drums for that, and then if I find anything I like in Pro Tools, I might create something, and if I don't, I might look into some kind of virtual drum plugin, something like that can actually imitate drums, because if you listen to the song, it is more of real drums than electronics. It sounds real, and I want to keep that real vibe to it. I do like what I found in Ableton, and I still do plan on using Ableton to mix the sound, and then go hop into Ableton and find the actual, like, just recording part, mixing it all together. And if that's not the case, I might dump this Ableton part and just go into Pro Tools. If it was my choice, I could have completely dumped this and redo it and do Pro Tools, but I'm not about to do that. I just want to show you my thought process and how this is all working out. So again, in the next video, we're going to be going through Pro Tools and seeing what drum sounds we can come up with. And if that falls short and it falls through the floor, I might try to find a plugin for free, or I can pay just a little bit to actually get a really good sounding drum set, and we can play it with with my pads on my MIDI controller. So overall, I hope you are enjoying my thought process on this. This is really the second most biggest thing I've done, set aside from this Ableton class I took last semester, that I'm creating a song sort of from scratch. I'm listening to a song and just completely making it my own. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is Techman signing off, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.